Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing this softer cut crease for you guys, and I'm very excited to be sharing this with you guys because I've only done a cut crease a few times and I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I think it turned out very beautiful. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. So my face is already washed and moisturized and ready to go, and I'm just going to start out by clipping my hair out of the way and moving the rest of my hair off my shoulders. And I'm going to zoom you in so we can start with the eyes. I'm going to start out with priming the eyes today, and I'm going to be using this erase paste from Benefit. It's in Fair, and I'm just going to be using this flat brush, which is from BH Cosmetics, and I just take a little bit and work it over my eyelids. I do like to apply this with a brush at first, and then I use a beauty blender or a beauty sponge to blend everything together nicely. So then I just go in with this little beauty sponge and I just blend everything nicely. Now I'm going to set that concealer with the RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm going to use a brush today. This is just a Real Techniques, I think it's a concealer brush. So I'm just going to dust this on my eyelids. Have the eyelids primed, we're going to go in with the eyeshadow, and I'm actually going to attempt to do a cut crease for you guys today, so this should be exciting. I'm going to take my Morphe palette, the 350 palette, and I'm going to choose this orangier shade right here, and I'm using this fluffy blending brush also from BH Cosmetics. The transition color set down. I'm going to go in with the Naked 3 palette, and I'm going to pick up the color Nooner, and I'm using this fluffy blending brush also from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to be applying this right over that orangey color, and again working it into the crease. And then I'm just going to go back over that color with the same orange from the Morphe 350 palette. I'm going to jump into the Carli Byble palette with BH Cosmetics. I'm going to be picking up this color right here. And I'm going to be using this pencil brush, also from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to be applying that color right underneath the colors we just applied, right in the crease. With this blending brush and just blend everything out and try and make it look more seamless. Into the Carli Byble palette and picking up this shade right here on a small angled brush from BH Cosmetics. And I'm going to be taking that color and just going right underneath the same color that we just applied and just making it look a little bit more sharp and defined. Back into the first color I used in the Carli Byble palette and go over the same spot that we used it originally. Go back in with that darker purple and sharpen everything back up again. For the fun part, I'm going to attempt to cut this crease. I am again going to be using the Erase Paste by Benefit. Nervous. So I'm going to be taking this flat brush, also from BH Cosmetics, and just going to be dipping right in and going to attempt to cut the crease. The rough outline kind of done. I'm going to go in and try and perfect this line. For that concealer creases, I am going to be going in with the Carli Byble palette from the BH Cosmetics and going in with this color on the top. And I'm going to be taking this fluffy brush that I got with the Naked 3 palette. And I'm going to be setting that concealer with that color. Now that we have both eyes cut and set, I'm going to go back in and define the line just a little bit more. I am going to put Strange from the Naked 3 palette and Burnout from the Naked 3 palette. I'm going to put those on my lid. And we are going to start out with Strange. And what I'm going to do with Strange is I'm actually going to take the same brush that came with the palette. I'm going to use this smaller end. And I'm going to pack it all over the lid just to lighten it up a bit. Out on my finger and rub it on like that. I just feel like it goes on better with my finger, and then I am going to use the brush to be more precise around the edges. Made it a little bit darker than I was hoping to, so I'm gonna go in with Dust right here and pop that in the center and see if it'll brighten it up a little bit. Move on to the face now. So I'm going to start out by priming my face with Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm in Sensitive, and what I like to do is just pour out a little bit on my hand like this, and then I just kind of pounce it all over my face. Well, I rub and pounce, I guess. Today I'm going to be mixing two different kinds of foundations. I am going to be going in first with the EX1, and this is in shade 2.0. Mixed these two products before, but I have a good feeling that they're going to turn out absolutely flawless together. So what I'd like to do is just take a little bit on the back of my hand, this as well, a Q-tip and mix them together. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dot this all over my face. And then I just take my wet beauty sponge and I pounce it all over and get it blended in nicely. Today I'm going to be using two different products. First I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Age Rewind. and I have mine in light. And I like to just take this one and put it right underneath my eyes like this, just to try and cancel out any of those purple tones I have going on underneath my eyes. And if you noticed, I did not put any foundation right underneath my eyes, and that is because I do have a slight creasing problem underneath my eyes. So I find the less products under there, the less creasing. And now concealer today, I'm going to be going in with the Tarte Shape Tape, and I have mine in light also. And with the Tarte Shape Tape, I do the triangle underneath my eyes. Go down the sides of my nose just a little bit. It on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and on my Cupid's bow. Using my damp beauty blender to blend that all in. Set my concealer today. I'm going to be going in with the RCMA powder once again, and this fluffy brush. And I'm just taking a very light amount and applying that underneath my eyes so that way it does not crease. And then I just like to take it along any of the other places that I applied concealer to and just lightly tap it just to set it a little bit better. For bronzer today, I'm going to try something new. This is a liquid bronzer from Temptu. And I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about using this. I think I'm going to, ooh, it's like oozing everywhere. Do you see that? Yikes. Okay, so I think I'm going to just put it on the back of my hand. Like literally most of that is what oozed out. So that's, I'm sorry if I'm glaring at the camera also. I'm not wearing my contacts, so I can hardly see. So I'm going to take that and let's see. I'm also going to take this brush right here from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to apply this in my contour. There's a hair on it. I'm going to apply this in my contour areas. I like this stuff. I'm going to try and contour my nose with this too. I think I really like this stuff. Okay, I'm going to just put a tiny little bit on the back of my hand again, and we're going to contour my forehead with it. See how that goes. I feel like spreading it across a larger area is kind of the trick. And I am blending it in quite fast just because I'm scared that it's going to set down and then leave like a giant crease across my head. Sorry if you're hearing noises throughout the end of this video. My whole family has recently come home for the day, so there's going to be some commotion throughout the house. I'm just going to take this along my jawline and try and contour this area. I'm just blending it in again with my damp beauty sponge. For bronzer today, I'm going to go in with the Lou Manizer and this big fan brush from BH Cosmetics. And what I've been liking to do with this is just swiping it through the product and applying it like a highlight brush. I'm going to be using this Doll 10 highlighter. It's a cream highlighter in Champagne. And I'm just going to rub my finger in the product and lightly dab it on my cheekbones. I'm going with a very glowy look today, so I'm not going to set the rest of my face. I think I'm just going to see how it stays put like this. Applying a little bit to the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose as well. And I'm going to go in with the Lou Manizer and a flat brush, or a fan brush like this, also from BH Cosmetics. And I'm applying this right over the cream highlight that I just applied. And I like to add just a little bit on my forehead for an added glow. Adding just a little bit to my Cupid's bow, my nose, the bridge of my nose, and my chin. And I'm also going to take the very corner of this and dip it in, and I'm going to apply that in the inner corner of my eye. A flat brush like this, I'm going to be applying the Lou Manizer on my inner corners and underneath my brow bone to highlight. Today I'm going to be diving into the BH Cosmetics Blushed Neutrals 26 color eyeshadow and blush palette, and it just looks like this on the inside, and I'm going to be diving into this color right here. Now that my face is all done, I'm going to be setting it with the Slay All Day setting spray from Gerard Cosmetics in Lavender. To finish up with the eyes today, I'm going to go back into the Carli Byble palette and take these two colors and put them underneath my rim, starting with the lighter of the two. And I'm using the same brushes that I used before. Darker purple and really focusing it along my lash line. I'm going to be moving on to eyeliner now, and I'm going to be taking this Rimmel London Nude eyeliner, and I'm going to be placing it in my waterline. A beauty sponge to pull down on my eyes so I'm not causing any more wrinkles than I already have going on, and so I don't displace any of the makeup that I already applied under there. In with the Maybelline Eyestudio. It's a dip pot eyeliner, and this is in black. And I'm taking this Essence angled eyeliner brush to apply it, and I'm going to be doing a winged liner today. And I really hope I can do this on camera. Line on the top, I like to also start putting some eyeliner on my tight line, and that's how I end up blending my top line and my tight line together up here in the corner, because I don't like to have too harsh of a line right here on my inner corner. I like to mainly have the top liner kind of stop right around here on my lashes, and then I connect it with the inner part of my eye. For mascara today, I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black. This is my absolute favorite mascara, and it's really, really hard to try anything else because I am so in love with this thing. Even the brush of it is, oh, just everything about it is my absolute favorite. When I apply my mascara, I always like to apply a little bit to the back of my lashes, especially if I am doing a very matte look on my face and I have all of that setting powder flying around. It makes my lashes look very dull. So when I coat the back part of my lashes first, I feel like it really darkens them up. And I'm going to add just a little bit to my lower lash as well. For lips today, I think I'm going to go with more of a natural look. I'm really enjoying how my natural lips look with this makeup look. So I'm going to go in with this Ofra lip liner, and it is in Wine. And then I'm going to go over top with this NYX Butter lipstick, and this is in Pops. So I always like to moisturize my lips before I put any lip cream on, and today I'm using this chapstick. It's called Lasting Smiles, and I have been obsessed with this chapstick. I think I got it like, I don't know, probably 8 months ago in an Ipsy bag or something, but I think it's really cool. It's an organic lip balm, and I got mine in peppermint cream, but it says right down here, smile for a cause. And basically, every time this chapstick is purchased, it helps fund a cleft surgery for a child. So I think that is absolutely awesome. I'm just going in with this Ofra lip liner in Wine. And I like to line my lips before I go in with an actual lipstick. I think this look would be really pretty with just this lip liner alone. But we are going to go in with the NYX Butter lipstick. And I am using a little makeup brush. I think this is actually a concealer brush. It's from Sheer Cover Studio. But I just basically take a little bit on my brush like so, and then I paint it on my lips. There, I really like this berry twist on a natural color, and I think it looks really, really good with the look that we are trying to achieve here. Well, there you have it, you guys. This is my take on a softer cut crease, but a cut crease nonetheless. This is only like my third time attempting this, so I definitely need some practice. But next time I do this, I will have more practice under my belt, and I am planning on doing something a little bit more dramatic, like browns and blacks and golds, or something along the lines of that. I think that would look so beautiful. So if you would like to see that video, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can stay tuned to all of my recent videos. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. See you later! And again, just on a fluffy blending brush from just with a fluffier brush, and oh my goodness. So I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Age We Want First I'm going to be going in for concealer today, applying this right over the cream highlight that and I'm just, there go my eyes.